Dear friends, I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom and a Chodesh Tov. As Sunday, we will be beginning the new month of Sivan, the month in which the Jewish people received the Torah. As next week, Friday and Shabbat, is the holiday of Shavuot. And the central theme of Shavuot is the Torah and Mount Sinai experience. Until today, we look forward for every Jew, from babies to the oldest people alive, to be in shul together, to stand together to receive the Torah like we did then. And I want to share something from this week's Torah portion of Bamidbar that is connected to the giving of the Torah as well. Because we read how God counted the Jewish people, and it tells us all the tribes and the families that the tribes consisted of. And then the Torah tells us about the tribe of Levi, who were chosen to serve in God's temple on behalf of the Jewish people. And amongst the tribe of Levi, there was Aaron, who was chosen to be the priest with his family, the Kohanim. And when the Torah talks about Aaron and his children, it says, these are the children of Moses, Moshe Rabbeinu, our great teacher and leader, Moshe and Aaron. And then the Torah tells us about the 4 sons of Aaron, but nothing about the children of Moshe, because he had 2 sons. And the question is, why call them the children of Moshe if they were the children of Aaron? And Rashi, the main commentator on the Torah, tells us something very enlightening, that though they were physically the children of Aaron, they grew up in their Torah knowledge and inspiration to become leaders in Torah through Moshe Rabbeinu. He is the one that taught them directly and helped bring them up into Torah to become the future leaders and Kohanim that they became. And when one educates and raises someone up spiritually, they are considered their child. The Alter Rebbe, the founder of the Chabad movement, would refer to the Baal Shem Tov, who was the founder of the Hasidic movement, and the Alter Rebbe was the 3rd generation. He would refer to the Baal Shem Tov as his Zayda, as his grandfather. Physically, he was not his grandfather, but spiritually he was, because the Alter Rebbe got his way of life and teaching through the Maggid HaMizrich, who was a student of the Baal Shem Tov. And the Alter Rebbe wrote his main book, Tanya, and built Chabad on the teachings of the Baal Shem Tov. So this is a very powerful lesson. The power of educating someone else, sometimes even one thing, but especially if you have an influence on someone else and help raise them from one level to the next, it's as if you gave birth to them. And in Jewish law, giving birth to someone spiritually is even stronger than giving birth to someone physically. Because spiritual life carries you in this world and the world to come, while physical life doesn't guarantee a future in the world to come. And this is what the Torah is telling us. Aaron gave birth to them physically and also taught them. But who made them the giants they were spiritually was Moshe. And this is what God wanted from all of us when he gave us the Torah on Mount Sinai. God didn't just ask us to study his Torah and for us to be knowledgeable in the Torah. But like it says in the Shema, teach it to your children. Not only your physical children, to anyone who you teach, so they will become like your children. It's incumbent on us not only to learn Torah, but to teach Torah. And all of us are capable of teaching Torah. Yes, not all of us are going to be the greatest scholars and the once in a generation or in a millennium type of revolutionary thinker in Torah. But every one of us has the ability to teach others and to raise them up through Torah, to share with them a thought on the weekly Parsha, something you learned that day. Don't underestimate the effect that one teaching can have on someone else. And the connection it creates is almost as if you physically gave birth to them. God said, I'm giving you the Torah to learn, but to teach as well. It's incumbent upon all of us to teach. But there's no way to teach if you don't learn yourself first. And when you learn yourself, you will find the desire that you want to teach and share what you know. So as we read this Parsha, we welcome this month of Sivan, the month of the Torah, and the holiday of Shavuot. And we stand there solemnly together Friday as we listen again to the 3,335th time the Ten Commandments being read on this special day, which marks the day at that point that we all stood around Mount Sinai and created the bond with God. God empowered us all to be the teacher. Step into your position. Step into your potential. Teach directly and indirectly. Jews, and let all those around the world, Gentiles, learn from us as well how to value the Torah and its messages and want to live a life full of Torah. So I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom and a good Chodesh. God bless you all. We love you all. Candle lighting time in Montreal, 8:04 p.m.